tell you, baby, Janine's God works in mysterious ways. Her faith is unwavering. I just What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Lyf of Poetry. I am Poetry. You are here for another recap and review of our favorite TV show, Handmaid's Tale, The Handmaid's Tale, Women's Work. All I got to say to start off with is Janine's God. I don't know what kind, boy, her God is good, ain't he? Baby, I need his number so I can call him up on the main line and tell him what I want. Because Janine God moves. He moves, baby. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. Last week, it appeared that Serena Joy and June were teaming up for Serena's takeover. It kind of seemed like to me. I personally thought that she was putting a lot of power into June's hand. I thought they both was making mistakes, but we get to see that Serena, she's starting off, she putting on the Commodore's easy. It's easy like Sunday morning. She feeling herself. She is living her best life right now. This is what she wanted to do in the beginning. When Gilead was a little pea idea in her brain, she thought that she was going to be a part of it. And right now, she is living the dream. She making all these decisions, drafting up notices after notices. June is assisting her by editing all the words. June look gullible self. She just gullible. She actually believes that if things were different, that her and Serena could have been colleagues. And I'm thinking, child, Serena did not change because of what's happened. Because of who Serena is or was or it is, this is why things happen. So you can miss me with that colleague. So we could have been friends. No, we couldn't have. Not at all. Well, if that's what you consider the colleague, I'm starting to look at you real strange, June. Come on now. What's wrong with you? Anyway, June says, no, she's already a fallen woman. All her adultery and, baby out of wedlock and all that other good stuff. And, she already went against God's grace. But how does Serena feel about being a fallen woman right now? She breaking the law right now. She seemed pretty damn happy. Like I said, Serena is in her element, Because she wasn't a god in the first doggone place. Well, anyway, she getting in where she fit in. That's exactly what she's doing. June lets her guard down so freaking easy. Like the need to befriend her oppressor is so disturbing to me. Like she is really in a dream world. But it's when Serena tell her that Commander Fred is coming on home tomorrow that she kind of slapped back into reality just a little bit. So he stepped out of that SUV and I instantly got mad. Like, you were supposed to die, sir. You were supposed to die. And he feel like he a new man of God, His house is going to be back in normal. Serena, she put back on her bitch mode and dropped the nice girl routine, because y'all know the nice girl was only a routine. You cannot make me believe that her being nice was her norm. Can't make me believe that. Well, June, she looked like, really, girl, this is what we going to do. We going to pretend that we went on the same page for the past few months. So, I'm like, what did you really expect? What did you really expect, June? And Commander Fred is like, well, I'm sure you are happy to get things back to normal. She was like, I got your work schedule done. I got your speech for the Canadian meeting all done. And for a second, it seemed like he was going to show her some affection. He was like, no, you can go and leave the office. I got this. You can leave the office. What did you expect, Serena? I mean, women got their place, right? That's what you wrote. That's the gospel you were preaching. Women got their place. He just put you back in your place. That's all he did. Well, June returned to her room to find a little music box. Serena done gave her a gift. And I guess that was what Serena meant by, I'm going to remember your help. Like, even now, yeah, we even. We don't expect nothing else, sis. That's pretty much what she was saying to me. Well, Lil Eden, she getting all gussied up because, waiting Nick to come home. She is ecstatic that the commander is back. But Nick come in like, look, now that he home, I'm going to be busier than ever. And she got her bubble busted because she thought they was finna start working on this baby. You know, it's time for them to make that baby. Um, but she's like, you know, this little girl is really trying hard to make her husband want her. And I'm like, poor child, you just don't understand. She seems like she's on the verge of breaking down, and that may not be a good thing for everybody else. Because, like, I still feel like Eden is trouble waiting to happen. I still feel it coming. Well, Serena Joy, she about to head out to Naomi's house because little baby Angela isn't doing well. And the woman Naomi, I swear she should never be allowed to be around children. She has such a disconnect to this child. She is a horrible example of a parent for me. But out on June's morning stroll to the market, she runs into Janine. You know, she all bubbly and happy as always. I love Janine's character. I mean, she's a bit disconnected and all over the place, but I love her character. Well, as y'all aware, if you didn't know, Janine is Angela, whose name is really Charlotte. She's her mom. And it looked like June wanted to tell her that her baby is possibly sick because that's what Serena Joy told her. But yeah, I did laugh my butt off though when June said, "No, blessed be the fruit," and Janine was like, "May the force be with you too, homie." She a sci-fi geek like me. She was talking about the movie Alien. Us sci-fi girls, we know that stuff. So at the market, Alma is like, you know, your boy is back, huh? Well, at least you pregnant. You ain't got to sleep with him no more. Janine is like, well, shit, my people cool. You know, they a blessing from God, girl, because that's all I got to do is screw him. I ain't got to suck his dick, you know. And Emily is like, girl, being raped is not a blessing from God at all. Truth serum. Give her some truth serum. Sometimes Janine really worries me. Well, all the time Janine worries me for real, but Alma's like, shh, they may be listening. Don't say that out loud. Emily's like, fuck them. Fuck them and the horse they rode on. The real blessing was that bomb. That's what the blessing was. And I'm like, okay, girl. Okay, that's exactly what I was saying. Well, she say, anybody that's helping with the Gilead, they deserve to be blown apart. And June feeling a little bit convicted now because she damn sure helping right now. She's like, is she talking about me? I mean, well, shit, if the shoe fit, girl. If the shoe fit. And I know a lot of y'all out here like, yes, June and Serena, they working together. I'm not here for it at all. I'm just not here for it at all. I have no sympathy nor goodwill in me to lend Serena anyway. I can't lend her any goodwill at all. None. Like while they're in the middle of the market, the baby ambulance rolls by. And this lets the women know that somebody's baby is sick. So they all drop down and they begin to pray. And Averic is like, Janine, it's Angela, your baby. Like Janine is like, nah, the hell it is. It ain't my child. So June is still playing that role like, you know, let us just pray for the baby regardless of whose baby it is. You know, I'm like, why she won't tell her the truth? Janine kind of loose cannon, so I guess that's why. So, on the walk out, Janine is like, wait a minute, hold up. Why are they telling me rumors? Why are they spreading rumors that it's possibly my baby? Like, what gives? So June finally tells her, look, okay, it is Angela. She's not doing well. I didn't want to upset you because I know how you fly off the handle. Like, but with Janine keeping a secret like that is sometimes worse. So she was like, you know, I need to see my baby. I need to see my doggone baby. And June said, you know that can't happen. Baby, when she said that, she did sound like Serena. Because Janine was like, you sound like one of them. Yes, she did. She sounded like Serena. Same thing that Serena would have told her when she asked her, could she see Hannah? And I was like, all that me time you having with Serena, girl, it's starting to rub off on you. The fact that she even told the guardians to back the hell up while she consoles Janine, I was looking at her like, where you get that gall from? Like, ooh, okay, girl. So Serena Joy comes in and tells June that Angela is not doing well at all. You know, they don't know what's wrong with her. She not sure that Gilead is using all the doctors and resources that are at their disposal. And in order to get the help that they need, though, they're going to have to break the law. And again, and she want to know what's June's opinion about that. And June is like, real mamas do what they got to do to protect their kids, even if it is breaking the law. We do what we got to do. So I was surprised that Serena wanted to help at all. She don't even like Naomi. She don't like that woman. So the fact that she want to actually help her was very shocking to me. Well, maybe it's just about the baby. It may be that she just want to help the baby. So she goes in and she asks Fred, look here, we need to get the best doctor, neonatal baby here. And Fred's like, I'm all on board, but I'm bring him on in. She's like, oh, well, it's not a him. It's a her. And not only is a her, it's a Martha. And can you grant her clearance, transfer her over for one doggone day, and it'll just be out of the secret. And I'm like, who is it? Rita? Is Rita a doctor? I forgot what Rita's job was. If y'all remember, y'all tell me down in the comment section. Fred is like, no, we good. We don't need no woman to come in here and do the man's work. Guy got that. Don't worry about that. So, June, she come in and say, look here, you just gonna need to accept the fact that he said no. And the reason why he said no is because he freaking can. That's what men do. So, Janine then, no, she didn't ask her Janine at least see the baby. And like, why would she do that? You can't see yours. But she knows she got on her skin a little bit. And yeah, Serena first told her, look, don't be a fool all your doggone life. But then we look up and she goes to the Putnams and asks them, could Janine see that baby? She gonna come in love and light. She gonna come in love and light. And Naomi is like, not that horrid handmaid. No. You gotta be kidding me. And to my surprise, Putnam was like, it don't sound like a bad idea. But y'all remember that Putnam had a thing for Janine, for real. So he said, God gonna want that. God will want that. Naomi can't believe her ears. And like I said, these men be having a thing for their handmaids. That's probably what she remembered. So Janine rushed into the hospital like, where my baby at? Where my baby at? Aunt Lydia is with her. I was kind of surprised to see Aunt Lydia there. And she's like, they gotta let me see it. They gotta let me see it. Lydia throw that look at June like, you again. Always stirring the pot. Every single time I turn around, I see your face. Why are you always involved in everybody's shit? That's the look she gave her. Aunt Lydia tell her though, if this break her, I'm gonna break you. That's basically what she told her. She said, I'm holding you responsible. And June was like, I'm gonna hold myself responsible. Okay, so Serena Joy, she slides in and she tells them, she gonna find out more info about the baby. Which means to me, y'all don't slip in there for a minute. But that ain't what actually happened. So they bring in the Martha, who, thanks to Hulu, I learned her name was Dr. Hodgson. My best friend's last name is Dr. Hodgson. Hey, Liz, if you watch it. Hey, girl, hey. Not only is she a woman, baby, she a sister. You know how we sisters feel about our sisters. I'm like, hey, girl, hey. Well, anyway, the doc was like, I am so glad to see you, Dr. Epstein, the man. He was like, I'm so glad to see you. You trained my mentor. I never thought I would see you again. And Dr. Hodgson, she's back in the back, like getting dressed. And she's all emotional at the fact that she get to put on that white robe and practice medicine again. And Serena's like, hey, can we just cut the bull crap and get on with this? No, we ain't even supposed to be doing this for real. So, Dr. Hodgson was like, look here, we need to run an MRI. We need to run some more tests. Do that swallow test again. Do this, do that. And I need to examine this baby. And Epstein, the male doctor's like, whatever you need, baby. Whatever you need, I got you. So back at the Waterfords, old Fred is creeping his ass into June's room. He's probably trying to get him some ass, or at least a few filly, grabby since Serena's away. And he sees that music box and a flower Serena left her. He looks mighty concerned. Back at the hospital, Dr. Epstein, he goes in and talks to the Putnams. It does not look like good news, baby, because Naomi is ready to tear his head off. Like, we don't get any audible sounds. We just get raw emotion on the screen. Like, you see the worry that's on Aunt Lydia's face. She's like, what the hell, You got a little bit of hope on Janine's face. Like, hey, my baby is good. June is all full of apprehension. Like, wait a minute, shit ain't going right. This don't look good here. Naomi, like I said, she all dressed in anger, worn. Putnam, he like in shock at whatever the news was. And Serena looked at the baby with such pity. All those emotions just like ran right on through the screen with no words. The next thing we hear is Aunt Lydia saying a little prayer. Serena bolts out the door and she scolds Dr. Hodgson for not doing enough to save the baby. And she looked like her. There's nothing that we could do. There's no medical explanation for why this baby is like she is. All we could do is pull the plug and just make her comfortable until she passes on. And I was thinking, I don't know if I saw this on Grey's Anatomy. It was on Grey's Anatomy. When they had babies that are in the ICU. My friend used to work in the NICU, and I think she used to tell me this too. Sometimes when the babies are really, really sick, that's all they need is the warmth of their mother or their father or what have you, you know what I'm saying? So I was thinking, why not just let her hold that baby? You know, that's what I was thinking. But, you know, the doctor's like, ain't nothing we can do. Ain't nothing we can do. So, shit, but you know, Janine, she has such a faithful spirit that she just might pray that baby back to good health, honey. Her God seems to watch over her in mysterious ways, baby. June, she is going to try to let Janine kiss the baby goodbye. And I'm surprised that Aunt Lydia was not opposed to it. Or Janine goes in there with baby Charlotte. We call her Charlotte instead of Angela right now. Like, hey, mommy here, baby. Mommy is here. She took off her mask, and Naomi was like, what the heck is she doing? Aunt Lydia said, taking my mask off too. She took off them gloves, and she gave that mother's touch and that mother's love to that baby. Aunt Lydia was in tears, y'all. She almost caught me in my feels. Like, the wretched and the evil sometimes show some heart. Not saying that she got any heart, but sometimes they show some heart. That's the same way I feel about Serena Joy right now. Well, anyway, Serena Joy and June, they make it back home. You know, they all glum, but they thankful that they could be there for each other in that moment. And Nick comes out like, hey, the commander need to see you, Serena Joy. And you too. Oh, Fred, you know. Both of y'all in his office. Serena Joy like, I got this. I can handle this. Well, he say, well. I heard the Putnams, you know, got the help that they needed, you know, on a temporary transfer that he know doggone well he didn't sign. But somehow his little signature is on it. And she say, look here, I did it for the child. You know, there is no greater obligation we have here in Gilead other than the children. And Fred say, I could think of one. Obeying your damn husband. I was like, ooh, okay. So Serena say, look here, we've been bending the rules, covering your ass for months. With your consent. Come on now. He's like, I ain't consent to this though. I did not consent to you rewriting my words. I asked you to be my conduit, not be my voice. You know, in other words, relay my doggone messages, don't change them up. So Serena says, you know what, you asked me to read over your work time and time again before. It's nothing new. Why is it any different now? And he's like, he picked up one of the edited papers. He said, you had the nerve to involve the handmaid in your transgressions. She's like, we got to do what we got to do, Fred, to get things done. He's like, okay, of course you did. Of course you did. My bad. My bad for putting that responsibility and that weight on your shoulder. But now we must make amends to the Lord. Serena like amends. I'm like, amends? What the fuck do you mean by that? What you mean amends? So he started to pull out scripture and started talking about wives submitting to their husbands and yada, 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 and confessing to your sins, which is, you know. Then that mofo had the audacity. I like that word, audacity. Y'all know that. He had the audacity to take off his doggone belt like he was her damn daddy. Baby. I'm like, this motherfucker here is 2 shakes from crumbling like some pastry his damn self. And he got the nerve to want to beat somebody? I would have whooped his entire ass. Me and the handmaid. We would have whooped his ass right then and there. Like, where in the world in the Bible does it say beat your damn wives? That scripture ain't in there. You can't make me believe it. You can't interpret no scripture no other way to try to make me understand it. Men were supposed to love their wives as they love the church. I remember that. I've been out of church a long doggone time, but I remember that. Anyway, anybody that tried to use submission to tell me otherwise, I say unto you, the devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. So, but yet, you can call me cold-hearted if you want to. This is the world that Serena Joy created. Serena, you are now suffering the consequences of what you created. She took it like a G. June tried to turn away, and like he forced her to stay and watch. I do not condone men hitting women at all. Yet I didn't feel a thing for Serena. I didn't feel no pity. I didn't feel no shame, because this is the bed that she made. And I'm not talking about her, like, her decision to forge his name on the documents. I'm not talking about her decision to help the Putnams. I'm not talking about her decision to be a little bit nice to June. I am speaking of her hand in creating the society that they have. A woman's place. This is her baby that got birthed, that came into fruition. She got cut out of the deal once, it started really getting the movement. But she helped create this society, deal with it. I feel nothing for you, Serena. Nothing. Nothing at all. Anyway, Nick came home, little eating her, just as happy to have a man walk through the door. It's like, hey, boo. He was like, no, she said to him, how was your day? How you like what I did with the place? I folded up your shirts in the trunk to give you more space. And Nick actually cracked a smile. I was so surprised to see that little smile on his face. That mug faded quickly. It faded so quickly when he saw that stack of letters that the handmaids had wrote sitting there on the table. I'm like, ooh wee. Trouble. I tell you, Eden's name is spelled Trouble. Trouble. Now you got to kill her. That's how I feel about you. Got to kill her. But Nick didn't do that. He turned the tables on and was like, did you read those? Because women ain't supposed to be reading. I know you wasn't reading. Eden like, no, I didn't read anything. They fell when I moved the trunk, and I just put them on the table for you when you came back. I didn't read them, sir. Nick sit down on that bed with the letters in his hand like, damn, that little girl gonna be trouble. I'm telling you, they gonna be trouble. I wouldn't be surprised if little Eden tried to sleep with Commander Waterford. I wouldn't be surprised. She trying to get pregnant. So, Serena's preparing to turn in for the night. She broken and she bruised, and her ego is shattered from the end of the belt smacking against her backside, by not only from her husband, but in front of the handmaid. How ashamed she feels. Her backside is all red with the reminders of her transgressions, and June comes to the door and try to comfort her like, you need anything? And I'm like, June, you don't get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. I will not comfort my suppressor. I know I'm supposed to be the bigger, better person. I'm not going to comfort my suppressor in no form or fashion. June is like, can I do anything for you? And she's like, yeah, go on back to your room. She bitch mode for a second there, but she breaks down crying, just weeping, and just like, I feel nothing for you, Serena Joy. Poetry feels nothing. Nope, no pity, girl, none. So then June goes to Fred's room, try to cover her ass and ask for some forgiveness. He like, go to bed, get some rest for the sake of the baby. Remember, she told her she wanted to give him no poo-tang for the sake of the baby. Fred just threw that back at her. I wasn't sure what June was feeling. I wasn't sure what she was feeling at this point. Sadness, relief, stupidity. I'm not sure what those emotions were that were pouring out of her eyes at that point. I don't know. Well, the next morning at the hospital, Aunt Lydia wake up to hear Janine singing on the windowsill. I was like, they let her sing? Okay. She's still nurturing little Charlotte. She's Charlotte now, baby. She ain't Angela. That baby just happy and smiling. And I was like, this is exactly what I was talking about. You see, Janine had stripped down out of her little red uniform and everything. She wasn't naked. I thought she was going to be booty butt ass naked, because that was, if I remember correctly, that is the most effective way, is to have that skin-to-skin contact. But, she's sitting up in the windowsill. She got her hair down, and she was like, the baby remember me. This baby is happy. I'm telling y'all, she has miraculously healed. Little Angela, little Charlotte is glory, right? I tell you, baby, Janine's God works in mysterious ways. Her faith is unwavering. Baby, baby, baby. Y'all know this. I love it. I love it. This is a good episode for me. This is a good episode for me. I was talking to dang, who was I talking to earlier today? I was on somebody's live stream today. We was talking about the show, and she was telling me about the beating and how she felt compassion for Serena, and I was like, I don't feel nothing, y'all. Maybe I'm just cold and heartless. Just maybe the society today has made me feel this way, that if my oppressors are affected by the world that they helped created, poetry is not gonna feel anything for them. I just can't. But y'all let me know how y'all felt down in the comment section. Did y'all feel for Serena? Did y'all, like, your heartstrings get tugged a little bit for Serena? Did y'all really feel Aunt Lydia's pain? Aunt Lydia, if anybody, when she broke down, I felt something. I try to pull that back because I don't like Aunt Lydia either. But that's who made me feel something. Just to see the pain on Aunt Lydia's face when she thought that baby was dying, and the joy she felt when she saw that baby was still alive that next morning. When the morning comes, when the morning comes, y'all, I'm just telling you, this was a good episode. Thank y'all for coming back. Leave your comments down in the comment section. If you think I forgot anything, please go ahead and tell me that as well. Like the video if you haven't already done so, if you like the video. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please feel free to do so. Hit the notification bell on the next way out, so that way we'll know when the next video pops up. I thank y'all all for being here. Peace.